So I have this friend who's has stored a lot of anger for the Uncle Bob in her life,
Uh,
but she can't express it to the Uncle Bob,
sure.
um,
That's very,
personality
very
wise,
common.
right?
Yeah, very
Yeah.
common.
And she doesn't want to blow up things, but I can see her body is always in this super hyper alert mode, and it's coming out in different ways. The anger is coming out in different ways and manifesting in different ways for her. So what would be a good go-to for her? I mean, she has tons of
So you
oils.
could do a couple of different ways, but like the thing that I like for this person is I would do a couple of things. I would do like I would just start with like two things.
Okay.
The one, I'd have her use etheric chords, between her and her Uncle Bob or whatever.
Okay.
But I would do the thing, and we did it over the weekend, so there's even a recording of it, in the Revitalize and Thrive class, where we went through every chakra with the etheric chords. And the issue is you're diminishing not just chords and connections with a person, but also like there's other kinds of connections, events, active situations, but even just attachments to things that don't even make sense to the mind, that clears up. And part
Yeah.
of what that's doing is that's another way of releasing lower emotion or homeostatic emotion. And so in a situation with Uncle Bob, it's a lot of conflict. And so
Mhm.
even if she's not having the conflict, he's the conflict. And
And
so
hurt feelings, so much
yeah, of course. Like I can't even
resentment. Yeah.
imagine. And so, you could do that and then have her inhale ginger lily and then do it like on the Ming Men back heart crown. Just keep inhaling it by itself or do the pattern. And I would say like that combo right there could be
Mm-hmm.
very helpful for her. I mean, there would be more things that I would add at some point, but doing the chords on all of the energy centers, a lot of times we're inhaling the etheric chords and we think, okay, this is nice, it's cleaning up my chords. And then we'll think of a person or a situation. But the stronger version of it is actually to go to the chakra and do it like that. The reason why we do where we think of the person is and the situation, the past event, is you're trying to pinpoint that part of your brain that's overstimulated with that person or that past event or whatever it might be. And so in doing so, you kind of calm down the brain, because part of the cord is actually the brain. The brain gets traumatized and gets like stuck in that and then maintains this kind of connection.
Yes.
And so you're unwinding that. But when you go chakra to chakra, you're unwinding things that are even beyond what the mind perceives as what the problem is. And it can be quite a shift. I go through and do that. I don't know. I
Is
say I
there
do it
was
once
there
a
a free
week. Like
class?
sometimes I do it multiple times in a week, and then I'll go a couple of weeks. But I mean, I have a bottle of etheric cords in my little shoulder bag. I have it in my bigger bag. I have one in front of like on the
Oh,
coffee
me too.
table.
I have it everywhere. I'm
Yeah,
in
I
the
just
car.
in fact we even made a whole bunch for Samantha, and I was like, I made a little stack, and I was like, let's just pepper them through the house. So you don't even have to go look for it. You just pick it up and just start inhaling it. And I would have her do that a lot. Like
Okay.
because part of what you're doing is you're disconnecting from the things that are making you feel not very good. That's external. And sometimes it's internal, but in some cases it's like you just keep unwinding that external connection, interaction, whatever that might be. and that person will, at first it might be the first time might be like, you know, it releases so much and brings so much to the surface. So like I just tell her like start soft, like and then follow it with gingerly. But like when you kind of have done it a few times, you get in there and you really do it, and it's like I can tell when I haven't done it for a while. I'm like, oh God, I'm just feeling kind of funky, and my solar plexus is. It's like it's not congested, but I can feel something growing in there. I can feel the congestion, like it's coming. Winter is coming, and so it's not even that like it's the emotions that are getting stirred, but like if that's let go for a very long period of time, it will be a lot of strong lower emotions. And so
I think we're at that point.
yeah.
I mean, I left her place yesterday and I was like, why am I pissed? I'm not pissed at
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of took it on a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Melissa would also be good, but I mean, if I had to do my top two, I would be chords and
I
gingerly
think
for
she
a
has
while.
that from you, a big bottle of Melissa. Yeah.
Oh, good. I
Yeah.
would have her take like 3 or 4 drops at least once a day, if not twice a day. Because, like, for
3 to 4.
one, it's
Okay.
gonna give her a sense of well-being, it's gonna help her feel good, but it also makes the heart like a little bit more resilient. Like it can take a punch more, or,
Yeah.
if it's taking a punch, it helps it to like get up and brush itself off and go, okay, let's do this again. It makes the heart like kind of tough. And so
Yeah.
I really like it for that. Yeah.
Yeah. She needs that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're
Great.
so
Appreciate